What's up, guys? We just got back down here to the bottom of the mountain and we were wanting to check and make sure the cabin's all good and ready to go when we start building next weekend. Today we're just going to be focusing on getting a few trees down and getting it prepared for the sawmill. We're going to use the sawmill to make a lot of the lumber for the cabin build that we're doing, especially on the exterior of it. You know, we wanted to buy the lumber for the bottom. I think it's important to have treated wood and everything, so that's what we decided to do. But the majority of the wood that we're going to be using from here on is going to be wood that we source from our own property and use the sawmill to make cuts on. So we just wanted to come down here and make sure everything was good, but we're about to get back up the mountain and get to work getting a few trees down. So let's get into it. We were really happy to get down here and see that this tree is still alive and well. I was a little bit worried because on the way up, all the pine trees were completely covered and just a little bit slouched over with snow, so I was worried that this little guy, if it snowed a lot down here, was going to be done for, but relieved to come down here and see that he is still thriving and well, so just see if we can keep it that way. So we're about to walk down here and see if there's a good little patch or good little spread of area. I don't want to completely just de-tree one area, so I think we're going to try to get them a little bit spread out where we cut them down from, but we're going to walk down here and find our first victim and get to it, so let's do it. Alrighty, so we just got this tree knocked down. Unfortunately, the blade on the chainsaw broke, so for the rest of the trees, we don't have a backup, and there's no going to the store out here. So I'm going to try to get down at least 2 more trees, but we're going to have to do it the old school way and just use the axe, so going to have to earn it. But got 1 tree down. It's a little dead in the middle here, which is pretty unfortunate. Something's been living in here. So hoping as the tree goes up that still got some good parts up there, but we'll see. I knew it was going to be a little bit bad when I saw this, but it's kind of why I wanted to take it down regardless, and then hopefully the rest of this is good wood towards the top. It's a pretty big tree, so got a few more trees to go, but we're going to have to earn it from here on, so let's get it. So just cutting down this tree with this axe, I mean, it gives you so much perspective of like how spoiled we are and how lucky we are to have a lot of the technology that we do. Because like this is hard work, you know. People that just are making cabins, just felling trees using only axes, or people back in the old days who used to do it. Man, that's hard work, and it's really rewarding though at the same time. So I just feel appreciative to be able to do it, but also, you know, it's just it's really hard work, and I know at the same time I'm lucky and thankful to be able to be out here doing this. So keep working to get this bad boy down. that was pretty awesome. Definitely rewarding. I'm happy with the way it turned out. It fell exactly where I wanted it to. That was my first time culling a tree, whatever you want to call it, with just an axe. So definitely happy with the outcome. That's 2 trees down. Now we're going to try and find one more to get down. We already have a decent amount of logs up there. We just needed a few more before we come up here and get the sawmill rolling next weekend and get some beams and posts made, 2x4s, whatever we need. So I think we're going to try and look around, find one more good tree and get to it, go down into town and get some food at a cool little small diner. So let's get it. I think we found the one we're going to do. It's not as thick, but she's pretty tall, so get a lot of 2x4s out of her. I think we could definitely get a pretty good post out of it if we wanted to. But yeah, so I think we're going to go ahead and do this one. It's got a clear path already cut for it to fall. It's not too far from where we'll need to hook up and drag it up to the sawmill. So I think we're going to get to work on this one and see what happens. This is hard work. I don't know how people did this back in the day. Imagine doing a whole cabin like this, bro. Log cabin. You need one of these. I mean, just... Well, got her to fall. Not exactly ideal on the location of the fall. I was trying to get it to obviously go just to the left of those trees, but she's stuck as of now. Could pull down the 4-wheeler over here and just drag the bottom end this way. I don't really want to try too much myself. It's a little bit sketchy. I even hated getting this off. I didn't want something to pop up, something bad happen out here, obviously. Might do it on its own, full, but last thing I want to do is mess up the growth of those trees that it's leaning on. So worst comes to worst, we'll be back up here in a few days and we can pull it out if we can't get it done today. So, but got 3 trees down, happy with it. That should be enough for what we need for next trip to run the sawmill and do everything. So feeling good. Well, our dinner plans fell through. We had been looking forward to the past few days going to this little local diner in a small town that we drive through to get to the cabin. Like, oh, they close at 6, perfect. Show up 3:45, and they're closed. We were very, very heartbroken about it because we drove past our favorite place to try this new one out, and they're closed. That's why I ain't trying new stuff no more. It's ridiculous. But that just means Trucker's Treat, cinnamon toast for dinner, baby. Let's go.
I'm going to show you the cutest part of the whole video.
I'm not posting.
Why?
But regardless, sure do appreciate you tuning in. Know it's a bit smaller of a video today, maybe a little bit boring. I don't know. I can't feel either of my shoulders. So, yeah, man. But next week we're gonna get a lot of good stuff done. I don't know exactly everything we're gonna do. We'll probably get up there and be like, this is what we gotta do. I know we're gonna bring the tin for the roof up and have some more 2x4s and everything like that we need, but you know, apart from that, we'll figure it out. But we're going to be up there for a longer period of time for the next trip, so we should get a lot longer videos out to you guys. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one. See ya later.